So I want to see how Copenhagen looks if I'm from the changed graphics that I did some time ago. 3990. Yeah, that's it. It's okay. I'm probably not going all the way up there, but let's see. And we're starting off in Landskrona, which is where I live, and then going down over Copenhagen. And I will deviate from the actual GPS course that I have. So. Okay, departure to the north. Well, let's see. We'll see about that. I'm going over Landskrona the way that I used to do so. So I will be turning south pretty soon. Let's just 6. And let's get some power to the engine. And that's a moose. Oh wow, a moose on the airfield. I wouldn't think we had mooses this close to where I live. But right now we're going towards Landskrona. I would think the tower we see there in Landskrona, the only building right now that we can see is the old water tower. I think that's a modeled thing. So let's get pitch up a little bit. And to be honest, Landskrona looks pretty flat, which I can assure you is not the case. Oh, now I see my house is popping up there. So let's go and fly over my home here. Don't sink. I'm not. There are not that many trees there in the front as shown here, but there are trees, but just not. It's not a forest. The small in front of all the small houses there, that's a kind of forest, but where the small houses are, there are small trees or bushes. And then we get here to where I live. And that's also, it's not accurate, because those houses are not built. And the tall buildings are too low. So that's here, and then we go down to the train station. This is photometric photographer. No, it's changed to a more generic, I think, kind of graphics, which when I read about it, it says that it makes the game look more realistic. And yes, in many ways it does look more realistic, and after all, the buildings looks like buildings, not like some modern art architectural competition thing. They do actually look like buildings as we know buildings from the real world. But apart from that, you see that cylinder over there? That's not a cylinder. That's the water tower, and the water tower surely doesn't look like that. Then here you have a church towering over the city. That doesn't exist. So it's not. This is the highest by far building in Landskrona, the old water tower. Then in this graphics mode, my hospital looks like modern architecture, and it's actually a very old building. So again, nothing like in the real world. And this church, I don't know how they came up with it. But let's go to Copenhagen. That was my initial plan, and see what Copenhagen has to offer in this graphics mode. I may change back and live with the pretty ugly graphic. This doesn't look like anything that I know. And the water tower there, that's hilarious that they made that into an apartment building. It's anything but. So let's just get down to Copenhagen. Gaining a bit of altitude to make sure that we stay airborne until we are there. Guess is that it's the top of Saltholm that we have straight ahead, so Copenhagen will just follow. So I wonder what this instrument is supposed to be, but it doesn't work. Maybe the fuel tank. I don't know. But it obviously doesn't work. So maybe I will need to change the aircraft, or reboot the Xbox to be sure that things look a little bit realistic. And there we see the Bridge way in the background there, which is the border bridge between Denmark and Sweden. I don't know if that black line on the compass rose is the border between, the physical border between Sweden and Denmark. Probably it is. So we are now crossing into Denmark, if that's the case. Then I see something looking a bit tall there in the background. Or no, it's probably smoke actually. It's probably smoke from the chimneys. Maybe from Avedørværket. Or it could actually be from Amagerværket. It's hard to say where exactly. There's no real depth. You don't really see the depth of the world here. Yeah, I think it's Avedørværket, which is south of Copenhagen. And this is like the northern end of the Copenhagen harbor. In the very front we have down there, the small island that you can see there, that's called Trekroner. I think, or it might actually be Middelgård. Trekroner is further in. That's probably Middelgård. And then we have Trekroner in the actual opening of the harbor. So you can see that it's gaining graphics as we get closer, but still probably need to be on top of it before you can see it clearly. Let's at least get closer here and see what we can see, and there's nothing looking like this in Copenhagen. Nothing at all. It's bonkers to make it look like that. And Middelgård, yeah, well, you still need an entrance into the inner harbor there, which is not there, and then it's actually quite tall, quite high above the oh yeah, there's an entrance. But it's not flat like that. It's pretty high. And then it was actually the Amagerværket that with the smoke there. And now we'll get into the actual Copenhagen here. And then it's like, so that there is Trekroner. Trekroner is the name of the king's ship in 16 something. I don't remember. around 1600. It was sunk there, and then the fort was built on top of that. And this is probably meant to be Christiansborg, the power station. is recognizable. Because that's not a lot, to be honest. I guess this is supposed to be Fælledparken. Yeah, it is, because there's a stadium. National Stadium, football stadium. So this is supposed to be Fælledparken, the green fields there, and then this is Rigshospitalet, the main hospital of Denmark. It looks okay, not 100%, but actually okay. Let's see if we can catch the King's Palace. Somewhere over here, but I don't see it. Get around here. Well, that's Castello. We're just on top of it. That's the Opera House over here. And that's the King's Palace, yeah. It's there, and the statue and everything. So that at least looks very much like the real thing. And if we go around here, then we see, or maybe not. Let's see if we can get around here to Frelse Kirke there. It doesn't look like and I guess this is supposed to be Christiania, which, oh, maybe not, maybe Christiania. Yeah. It's probably this here. That's Christiania here, underneath the airplane. Which of course also doesn't look anything remotely like the real thing. And now we are flying over the opera, and then we're going to the King's Castle again. That's pretty cool, the King's Castle, but the church in the background, which is called Marmorkirken, that doesn't look anything like the church in the real world. Not even remotely. And then there are all those, well, let's say interesting castles, churches. And as you can see, Christiansborg, lots, that's the Danish parliament, the flat thing there, which doesn't look anything like. Unfortunately, the Børsen building is the flat one down there, and that unfortunately looks like the Børsen today, because it burned down to the ground a couple of years ago. Or was it last year? Maybe it was last year. So unfortunately, that actually looks as it does. This is, I guess, Kløvermarken. Copenhagen's first airport was there, and maybe we actually can, with this plane, we probably cannot land, because it doesn't have, I cannot get the engine turned backward, so to say. So let's see if we can find Copenhagen Airport, which of course should be here, but it hasn't turned up yet. When it will, if it will. Well, I can see the tower, so at least part of the airport. And all the buildings down here doesn't look anything near real world. So is it possible that I can get a runway? Yeah, actually I can. So let's see if it's possible to land on this kind of short notice landing, what's it called. I did plan to land on Copenhagen Airport. It was not clear where Copenhagen Airport actually was. So let's just see if we can touch it now. Fast enough. No, I haven't got the brakes for some reason. And there's an airplane going towards us, so let's get in out of the way of that one. And then I guess we can go here T2. N1. So the landing itself was okay, but obviously getting off the runway, not so much. Those are some very big airplanes there, and it's like not really general aviation, small plane flying. But let's get over to, I think the last time I was here in Copenhagen Airport, I actually parked over here by that building there. So let's go there and park again here in front of this. Oh, there's already one. Oh, very bumpy road here. Yeah, that looks unpleasant. Let's see. Well, so let's just park over here. And it looks a little uneven. I think I'll just stop right here. Let's call it a day here. There, and turn off the different things. The light, which I always forget to. Battery off. This one. Fuel pump is off. So everything's fine. And oh, what happened to the stick and the pedals? Wow. Well, I guess I guess something is wrong with the graphics. So I think I will reboot or maybe set the graphics to back to where I were before. See, I can do that right away. Yes, here. I think it's here. And no, it's not. Was it here? No, I don't think. So this is not where. Maybe this. No, I don't think so. No, that's just. So I probably have to get out of the game and do the setting from outside. So that's it, and yeah, enjoy your day. If you like these small clips, then please do press subscribe. That helps YouTube a lot. No, that helps me, and YouTube, I don't know if they would get annoyed by you doing that, but if that's the case, then do it just to annoy them. Have a real nice day. And then we'll just follow the interesting parking. Where's the plane? I don't see the plane. It should be there. Ah, yeah, well, maybe it comes. Yeah. We just need to be next to the building there, right? So that's it. Have a real great day.